Brother Jerry Jones just preached a phenomenal message on the lost letter and about the priceless value of the truth that we hold, and just amazing and how easily things can get lost. Things can get thrown away, and the next thing we know, it's gone. And he spoke about the Epistle to the Laodiceans, which is a letter that did exist at one time, and then probably unbeknownst to many, it reappeared, not in its original form, but here's some of the history of the Epistle to the Laodiceans. At the close of the Epistle to the Colossians, a request is made of its recipients. When this epistle has been read among you, have it read also in the church of the Laodiceans, and see that you read the epistle from Laodicea. Chapter 4, verse 16 of Colossians. This tantalizing reference, though somewhat ambiguous as to who wrote whom, offered a tempting invitation to some unknown author to provide the text of an epistle of Paul to the Laodiceans, who were neighbors of the congregation at Colossae. Composed perhaps at the close of the 3rd century, by the 4th century, Jerome reports that some read the epistle to the Laodiceans, but it is rejected by everyone. Of all the spurious pieces produced in the early church, this is one of the most feeble. It is mystifying how it could have commanded so much respect in the Western church for a period of more than 1,000 years. Comprising some 20 verses, the epistle is a pedestrian patchwork of phrases and sentences plagiarized from the genuine Pauline epistles, particularly from Philippians. After the author has expressed his joy at the faith and virtue of the Laodiceans, he warns them against heretics and exhorts them to remain faithful to Christian doctrines and the Christian pattern of life. The epistle purports to have been written from prison. Although it is possible that the epistle was composed originally in Greek, it has come down to us chiefly in Latin manuscripts of the Bible, more than 100 in all, dating from the 6th to the 15th century, and representing all the great nations of the West: Italy, Spain, France, Ireland, England, Germany, and Switzerland. When the scriptures came to be translated into the vernacular languages of modern Europe, this epistle was sometimes included. And so it's kind of amazing, and that this letter made it into the Latin versions for almost over 1,000 years. It says there by Bruce Metzger in his The Canon of the New Testament, its origin, development, and significance. So amazing little bit of history about the canon that many are unaware of. The lost letter, the Epistle to Laodicea.